What's up, Maniacs? Here in the Toyo booth, 2023 SEMA, having a great time. Just ran into Jason. How you doing, man?
Very good, thank you.
Good.
Having a great show.
Yeah. Walking through this booth, we see this car that just totally threw us off because there's this giant engine hanging out the front of a car that should not have a giant engine in it. So what do we got here, Jason?
This is a BMW GT3 race car.
Okay.
The car was originally imported from Lithuania. It had done 3 successful race seasons over there.
Oh, wow.
When we received the car, saw it on Racecars Direct, a little bit cheaper than the original $500,000 price.
I bet.
27,000 euro car, and came beat up. I mean, all the panels were cracked, all the carbon was cracked, came as an empty shell.
But yeah, I was just gonna say, you basically bought a shell of a race car then.
Yeah, it came with 4 sets of wheels.
Nice.
We didn't use any of them.
Oh.
1552 does a custom set of 3-piece wheels.
Okay.
Just for this build, they don't usually make 3-piece wheels, so it's been a ride.
So what is this giant power plant that we've got hanging out in the front of this car?
So that's a Mercedes M1. They do a naturally aspirated version. They brought that out last year to SEMA in the RX-7.
Okay.
And this one's a little bit more special because it's got a crank-driven Procharger bolted to the front of it.
I was looking at that. That was very interesting. You don't see too many crank-driven Prochargers like that. How did you make that work on this engine?
Well, Gooichi, they got sponsored by Procharger.
Okay.
It's actually a Mustang Procharger, and they made custom adapt plates to make it all work. And
Beautiful.
Get it to fit and squeeze in the Z4 engine bay.
Yeah, it looks a pretty tight fit, but not too bad.
All the aero was done by them in-house with the help of BYC Designs. They're just down the road in Loxahatchee, Florida. Custom badges. We've got the Mercedes and BMW logo on there, just kind of pay homage. And then same with the Petronas green color, you know, to pay homage to Mercedes AMG.
Gotcha. Yeah, it throws people on our 49 Ford that we've got a big BMW badge on the front of it. Why is there a BMW badge on this old Ford car, which is obviously not a BMW? So it's really interesting. And then seeing the combination of a badge, it's like, that's not exactly a Mercedes badge. So something fun to throw people off, make them ask some questions.
Yeah, it's definitely a conversation piece, that's for sure.
Yeah. So what kind of horsepower are you throwing down with this then?
Okay, so the motor's been built to 1,800 horsepower.
Oh, wow.
It's going to be running around about the 1,200 to 1,500 horsepower range.
Okay.
Boost by gear. I mean, it's going to be difficult to get it to huck otherwise.
Yeah.
But we're going to see and test it. You know, in the next couple of weeks, it's going to tell all.
Okay, so you haven't even run this car yet then?
No, so the car was finished on Saturday, just before the show. 12 o'clock, they turned it over, got crankcase pressure, all the sensors working, and then put it on the trailer. The car got wheeled into here at 6 o'clock in the morning the same day the show opened. Proper SEMA crunch.
SEMA crunch. Everybody has SEMA crunch, it seems like. I don't know of anybody that, oh, we had it done a month before the show. It never happens. Never happens.
Yeah.
It's always last minute. What about the interior? What have you done with the inside?
The dash is Alcantara. It's got the stitching from the Petronas green. We have a sponsor lock company, has custom digital dashes in there.
Okay.
The Nexus R5 by Haltech. Momo seats, Momo steering wheel.
Nice.
It's Braille battery.
You mentioned you have a couple other race cars as well, so is this like a hobby of yours then?
Yeah, but I'm not very good at it. Kind of the guy with all the gear and no idea sort of thing.
But you're having fun.
Yeah, track days galore.
Nice.
Full air conditioning in the car. Had to, you know, with it being a street legal road car and being in South Florida, needed the AC.
Oh, I'm sure of that. We're out of Arizona. Yeah, got to have the AC for sure. So you intend to drive this on the street as well then, not just the track?
Yeah, Supercar Saturdays, that's the plan.
Awesome.
Take it to a bunch of car shows, show everyone the fun, and hopefully get some love.
Oh, absolutely. I'm sure it'll do that. What was your most challenging part of building this car?
Well, I mean, picking up the phone and calling Gooichi Motors. They did everything. It's been the most pleasurable kind of ride.
That's awesome.
They've been great to work with. They've built everything in-house. It's been a perfect run.
Yeah, it looked like that they did a little bit of a tight squeeze with some headers in there.
Yeah, we collaborated with a company in the Netherlands called Celery Tech. The guys 3D scanned the engine bay with a mock-up motor.
Okay.
It was an 8-month collab, back and forth. There was I don't know, 15 different designs, and finally Celery Tech sent the headers out 3 weeks before the show, guaranteed that they would fit. If they didn't fit, they would fly out and make them fit. It took 8 hours to fit the one side, 12 hours to fit the other side, but the headers actually fit.
Did you catch that? 20 hours just to install the headers on this beast, man. What's the most rewarding part of this car for you?
I think it's going to be the noise. You know, the whine of the Pro Charger, the HGC sequential, and then of course that V12 with the true equal length headers. This thing's going to scream.
Going to scream like an F1 car?
Exactly. That's the plan. You know, it needed to be like a Pagani Zonda sort of vibe.
Oh, so cool. Jason, thanks for your time.
Cheers,
appreciate it. Awesome build.
Thank you so much.
See you next time.
Hey guys, I'm John with Maniacs Garage. I'm here with Boxo, and I want to show you guys their new combo tool roll set. It comes with dead blow hammer, screwdrivers, Allen wrenches, pliers, pretty much the essentials. It also has socket sets, both metric and standard, and wrenches, metric and standard. And it even has some extra space here if you want to put in some special tools of your own. You can check them out at boxousa.com. And if you enter Maniacs at checkout, you'll get an additional discount.